we have to do a top 5.
Mm.
We have to do a top 5.
shit.
You don't leave this table without doing a top 5, okay?
God, of what?
Now,
Wrestlers?
that's not a bad one. That's not a bad. You can't pick new school though. No Bobby Lashley.
No, come on.
But I want to do a top 5 MCs. I know top 5 MCs, but I want your personal top 5.
Okay, of course.
Not who you think is the best. What's a great answer? So I'm gonna give some of my favorites.
Okay, that'd be helpful. I like to hear your the perception of it.
Okay, so my favorites, and this is in no order. Okay, first one, Big Boi from Outkast.
Ooh,
anyone who doesn't know Big Boi from Outkast, his solo work, incredible.
What's the Sir
Lucius Left Foot?
That album was great.
Yeah, so Big Boi from super slept on. He's done work with Fantagram. He worked with a lot of indie artists. Yeah. So he's the one I think people gotta tap in on, especially because I think now hip hop has grown past the traditional hip hop sound, where people are into other music more than they were before, and he does a great job of blending those. So
he credits his children actually for that.
That makes a lot of sense.
They brought home Fantagram. Like that was like, what's this? And Dad, you should work with them. And he's like, all right, I'll check them out.
That makes sense because they do a lot of great stuff together. Secondly, Wiz Khalifa. That's an obvious one, a living legend for sure.
Yep.
With the one thing about Wiz, I've seen him I think 2 or 3 times live. The one thing about Wiz is he has way more hits than people realize. Yeah. The first time I saw him, I was with a couple of friends who aren't really hip hop fans. My friend, she'd won tickets on the radio, so she brought us.
Right.
And she was like, I knew like half the songs.
That's crazy. I mean, I don't even I know Wiz, but I don't no deep catalog.
Yeah, so it's like he's one of those where it's like you think you don't know, and then you see him live, and you're like, oh, I actually know most of these songs.
Wow.
And a low-key a spitter. I think it's funny because
great flow.
Yeah, he's not known as a spitter, but if you compare him to what's going on right now,
him and probably murder a lot of these guys.
Yeah, he go to toe with a lot of these guys. And then last but not least, this is someone who not a low-key rapper at all.
Yeah.
J. Cole.
Oh, Cole's crazy. Man.
Yeah, J. Cole is one of the best. I still think that no one can really rap with J. Cole. You can rap maybe as good as him, but better than him, I don't think is really a thing. And I'm still listening to Might Delete Later all the time. So those are my 3.
I mean, I love that project.
Yeah.
And I've been going back to it constantly.
Same.
Since all of the brouhaha. But yeah, he always to me he always comes out the winner, man.
No, he is not flopped at any point.
Yeah.
And he's actually one of those artists who I think is gonna age so good because
he'll do it gracefully, absolutely.
When you listen to I listened to some songs off KOD the other day.
Yeah.
And these are songs we've basically all forgotten about. It's one of his most forgotten albums.
Oh, but
and when
that
you hear
Kevin's Heart track, that song runs free in my mind for no reason.
And it's like you hear those songs and you're like, he is saying something and he is spitting. So
yeah,
big love to J. Cole.